Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys, Romeo. All right, let's see. This guy, you guys remember the 22-year-old? You guys remember the 22-year-old that was messing around with the 40-something-year-old who was married? And we told him he was going to get caught up and be in a bad situation. Well, he sent me another text message. And he said, let's see what he said here. He says, hey, Rome, it's that 22-year-old from a couple of weeks ago calling about me and the 43-year-old woman. She took a trip with her husband. All right. After the trip, we continued to talk, and now things are really serious. I'm trying to ghost her, but bro, she won't leave me alone. She comes to my work like, damn, I don't know how to let her down easy. I told her I don't want to be the problem, and if we get caught, I'm gonna get messed up by your husband. So it's best we just leave it here, but she won't take it. I don't know what else to do, bro. All right, 842-547-7. So yeah, if you guys remember the story, we told him, don't do it. You know, she's 43 years old. She's married. She's looking to cheat on her husband to see how it felt if she was still in love. Her and her husband go on a trip, come back. It looks like he's trying to break it off, but she's a stalker now. Yeah, I mean, that's odd. I mean, that she's got some real issues, bro. I didn't realize she was half your age. I mean, she was twice your age. All right. What do you do, all right? You can't get rid of her? I mean, I don't know what to do. I guess sleep with her. See how that works out for you. That sounds like it's going to make it even worse, though. So now that we know she's a stalker without you having sex with her, bro, you just got to keep away. Call the cops. I don't know. What do you do when somebody stalks you? I've never had anybody ever stalk me, so I have no idea. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. So our 22-year-old kid from a couple of weeks ago, he was calling about the 43-year-old woman. Now, the way it started was he said he's been hanging out with this 40-plus-year-old woman, right? And she wants to have sex with him, cheat on her husband to see how it happens. You know, how she feels about it. And we told him not to do it. It was going to cause a mess, right? We told him not to do it. Well, her and the husband, I guess they went on a trip together, maybe to rekindle, maybe to what, maybe, I don't know. They get back now, and he says that she won't leave him alone. She comes to his work. He keeps trying to let her down easy, but it's a problem, right? I mean, yeah, you got to tell her, if you can't let her down easy, let her down rough. Just be like, nope, I'm out, and hope she don't run to her husband saying that you did something that you didn't do, because that could happen as well. You just got to put your foot down, bro. And if that don't work, quit your job and get a new one. Good morning, Nat. What's going on?
Hey, good morning, Romeo. It's me, Angel.
Angel, what's going on, brother?
I got the recipe. You remember back in the 90s, late 80s, how they would have the weekly TV guide?
Yeah.
Anything you wanted to know, it was on that guide. Cartoons, specials, fights, movies. Yeah. That's not kind of how we are. That's how you are, Romeo, because you told this young puppy. You told him what was going to happen, how it's going to happen, and where it's going to go. So this is what we need from him now. We need a picture, and we need to know what size is she.
So you want
it's going down.
I mean, it's going down. My man's he's in a pickle. You know the problem with this dude right now is you're in this jam right now with her, and you didn't even sleep with her. Could you imagine how much worse it's going to get had you had slept with her? Could you imagine what could have happened had you slept with her? All right, 842-547-7. So at least, I mean, you're still probably going to get your ass beat. I mean, let's be honest. You've been hanging out with somebody else's wife. I mean, you're lucky you didn't sleep with her. But you're still probably going to get your ass beat once he finds out. But, you know, it could be way worse. All right, 842-547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys, Romeo. So the 22-year-old called back. You know, a while back, a few weeks ago, 22-year-old kid says he's been messing around with a 43-year-old woman. Not messing around, but they've been talking. She's married. She says she wanted to cheat on her husband and see how she felt about it. Well, then her and the husband go on a trip. And apparently they're back from their trip, and now he's texted us saying he's trying to ghost her, but she won't leave him alone. She even showing up at his work And damn, you don't know what to do. What's he supposed to do, right? Let her down easy? No, let her down hard. Get rid of her. You got to get her out of your life before her husband finds out and beats her. And at this point, bruh, to be honest with you, if her husband even finds out that she is talking to you and you guys have been meeting up together talking, he's going to beat your ass. And he says he's a little concerned about his ass getting beat. And I don't know if he's a tough guy or not, but her husband's a construction worker. So I got to imagine, I mean, some of those guys are tough, you know? So he's trying to get out of the situation, man. It's going to be tough. All right, 842-547-7. Hey, Rome, I've been waiting for this conversation to pop up again. That guy is now considered the boy. It can be super, the boy toy. It can be super fun, but also dangerous. Well, he has not slept with her yet. And my man is, I don't know what he's going to do. Hey, Rome, he needs to take her down and not perform well. Make it seem like he was a waste of time. She will get over it. Oh, bad in the bedroom, huh? That's a terrible idea. Terrible idea. I mean, she's married. When her husband, whether he's good in bed or bad in bed, if he sleeps with her, that husband's going to kill him. I mean, I figure he's going to take an ass whooping now at this point, no matter what. Because if he keeps saying he's trying to let her down easy, but no, just ghost her. Stop. She shows up at your work, get rid of her. You know what I'm saying? Call the cops. Do something. Don't call the cops. Because either way, her husband is going to whoop your ass when he finds out that you've been talking to his wife. Okay, 842-547-7. My man, you are in a bad position. I don't know what you're going to do. All you can do is stop taking her calls, keep telling her you don't want to see her, and hopefully she just goes away. Or you got a friend you can introduce her to? Maybe pawn her off on another 22-year-old. You got a 22-year-old buddy you can pawn her off on that you don't like so he can get his ass beat? Yeah, try that. Romeo, it's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys, Romeo. So the 22-year-old called back, a while back, a few weeks ago, 22-year-old kid says he's been messing around with a 43-year-old woman. Not messing around, but they've been talking. She's married. She says she wanted to cheat on her husband and see how she felt about it. Well, then her and the husband go on a trip, and apparently they're back from their trip, and now he's texted us saying he's trying to ghost her, but she won't leave him alone. She even showing up at his work, and damn, you don't know what to do. What's he supposed to do, right? Let her down easy? No, let her down hard. Get rid of her. You got to get her out of your life before her husband finds out and beats her. And at this point, bruh, to be honest with you, if her husband even finds out that she is talking to you and you guys have been meeting up together talking, he's going to beat your ass. And he says he's a little concerned about his ass getting beat. And I don't know if he's a tough guy or not, but her husband's a construction worker. So I got to imagine, I mean, some of those guys are tough, you know? So he's trying to get out of the situation, man. It's going to be tough. RD42547-7. What did you text me here? Rome, good morning, man. So if he isn't sleeping with her, then what is he getting out of her? Because it sounds like the girl just used him for attention, since I'm assuming she doesn't get that from her husband. Well, yeah, see, the way the whole story started was she was talking to him because her husband wasn't giving her attention. And so they've been hooking up, I guess, in the car talking, not having sex. Now I don't know what else they've done. He didn't say all that, but they haven't had sex, so to speak. And he was asking us what to do. We told him to get rid of her. We told him it's wrong. He shouldn't do it. Basically, she's already cheating on her husband by being with him, even though they haven't had sex. But she wants to have sex because the way it's stated in the beginning was she wanted to have sex with him to see how she felt about her husband. If she felt, if she felt like she was, if she felt guilty or not, basically. So she wanted to see if she felt guilty having sex with another man and cheating on her husband, and she was going to use this kid to do it. and we told the kid not to do it. So far, it looks like he hasn't done it, and he looks like he's trying to get away from her, but she ain't making it easy. She's stalking him now. So he doesn't know how to get out of it. He doesn't know what to do. I mean, all you can do is just tell her. I mean, but you were in a bad situation because once you tell her, if she gets pissed, she's just going to run to her husband and say, you guys had sex. It doesn't matter at this point whether she lies or not, because what are you going to do about it? You know, you already been hooking up or meeting up with her. That's bad enough for most men. Most men will divorce their wives and whoop your ass for just meeting up with their wives, you know? So, yeah, what do? Huh? You just got to keep doing what you're doing. Even though she is showing up at your work, I don't know how you're handling that, but just keep telling her, man, I can't talk to you. I'm at work. Just keep playing her off until she goes away. Not much else you can do. Because what's going to happen is if you piss her off, she's going to run to her husband, and then you are really in a bad way. All right, 842-547-7. It's Romeo's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley is Romeo. Our 22-year-old is back. Says, Rome, it's that 22-year-old kid from a couple of weeks ago calling about the 43-year-old woman after the trip. Okay, so basically this kid said there's some 43-year-old woman wants to sleep with him to find out if she feels guilty about cheating on her husband. She is married, right? So the husband and the wife go on a trip. Now he goes, after the trip, we continue to talk, and now things are really serious. I'm trying to ghost her, but bro, she won't leave me alone. She comes to my work like, damn, I don't know how to let her down easy. I told her I don't want to be the problem, and if we get caught, I'm going to get my butt beat. So it's best we just leave it here, but she won't take that for an answer. Doesn't know what else to do. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Bro, he got that one other option that she could go tell the husband, I just found out she's married, man. She's been talking to me, too. And get rid of her that
way. That's a bold move, my friend. That's a bold move.
That's a bold move, bro, but I'm pretty sure he won't get his butt whooping, you know?
Oh, that is a bold move. Wow.
Or he could scare her with that. But the thing is, if he tries to scare her with that, he runs the risk that she's going to go tell her husband that a boy's trying to hit on her.
Yeah. That's
she ain't gonna tell him that she's cheating. She's gonna tell him, hey, he's trying to get at me and he makes me feel weird.
Yeah, that's brave, bro. That's brave.
Hey, because he's a kid and she's just messing around with him. She's messing with his head.
Yeah,
that's all she's doing, man.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get his ass whooped no matter what.
He went too far above his range right there.
He outkicked his coverage.
At 22, you're not capable of dealing with a full-grown woman. You know,
and I know he's not. Yeah, poor guy. But you know how kids are. They think I could take it. I could do a threesome. I could do this. I could take her on. No, you can't. I told you. Well, the good thing was
you think you're playing with her when she's playing with you.
Yeah, but I think he understood that when we had the first conversation a couple of weeks ago, and now he's trying to figure out how to get rid of her. But man, I don't know. I like it's a risky play. I mean, it's dangerous, but you're right. That's not a bad idea.
You know, if my wife was messing around with a guy, he came up to me, hey, at all honesty, bro, like I just found out she's married. I don't mess with married women. I have to let you know your woman's been doing this.
Okay. All right.
You know? Yeah. It's one of those things, which I know he knows he's been knowing she's married.
Oh, yeah.
But he's going to have to lie to not get the ass whooping.
But then, here's what happens. Once he lies to the husband, she's going to lie to the husband. And then who's the husband going to believe? Because they still...
At that point, bro, as a married man, if a guy came and told me my wife was sleeping with her or cheating on me...
Well, but the problem is they're not sleeping together yet. But they are cheating because they're hooking up just talking, you know?
Hey, well, tell him the truth. Hey, you know, like, I haven't slept with your wife, but we've been hanging out and getting to know each other, but I barely found out she's married, bro.
Okay.
And I don't do that with married women.
Okay, you just got. I like it. I like it, but you know she's gonna come back with her own lie. He was hitting on me. He was doing this. Yeah. So, well, maybe that'll avoid the ass whooping. Maybe that will avoid him getting his ass beat.
Yeah, because right there, the guy's gonna be, well, he came up to me as a man, but is my girl lying to me? Who's lying to me?
Yeah.
He's gonna be, you know what? I ain't gonna whoop his ass, but he might end up saying, screw my wife and divorce her.
Okay. All right. I like it. It's risky, but I like it. All right, man.
It's a risk he has to take.
All right. Thanks for calling, brother. Later. RD42547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo 94.7. He's not a kid. He hasn't been a kid for years. Tell him for years. Tell him to go fast from his job. Call the cops. This is a sexual harassment. He also needs to call me because I'll tell the husband. Good ass whooping. This is why women are toxic. Men let them get away with too much. She needs good discipline. It'll give her character. Okay. Oh, that's funny. RD42547-7. I guess that's all it needs. Rome, tell that dude to go tell her husband. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure that'll work out great for him if he does that. RD42547-7. You know what? Before we get any further, let's give away some tickets to Fright Fest, Magic Mountain. Caller 29 right now. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1. Rhythm of the Valley. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Romeo?
Hey, man, you're calling number 29. Congratulations.
All right, man. Thank you.
Of course. What's your name, brother?
My name's Gilbert.
Gilbert, all right, I got your tickets to Six Flags Magic Mountain Fright Fest, okay?
All right, man. Thanks. Appreciate it, man.
RD42547-7. I still got more tickets for you for Disney on Ice and more Magic Mountain tickets, actually. That fight that Megatron pumped up at Universal Studios, that guy getting J-Face, a local artist of Compton. None of those guys look like they had hands. You know when you're in a dream trying to fight, but you're throwing the slowest punches ever? It wasn't even that. It wasn't even crazy. You watch the video. Megatron did what Megatron would do. It was actually not as antagonizing as you would think if you actually see the video. RD42547-7. That Megatron's great, though. That'd be right. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. So the other day, before I got out of here, we were talking about your best friends, right? And people think your best friend needs to be your spouse. And I think that's the worst possible idea, is for your best to be your spouse, because of the pressure that you put on your best friend when you're going through something. You can't do that to your spouse. I mean, that just make that they got enough going on, and then you're going to ruin your relationship by always having by putting the world onto them. Okay, you can put the weight of your world onto your best friend. They'll be able to deal with it much better than putting the weight of your world on your spouse. He or she has her own, issues. Now you just got problems, right? Well, I want to read you something that somebody sent me. I didn't get a chance to get to it. It says, Rome, I completely agree with you, Romeo. These people texted, and people were trying to tell me I was wrong, that your best friend should be your spouse. You should marry your best friend. No, you should not. Terrible idea. You'll never be happy. And here's why. So these people trying to text you to debate you are either delusional or are still in a honeymoon stage of the relationship, or just maybe they and actually got a partner that can tolerate being a best friend with absolutely no judgment whatsoever. My ex always took my complaints as a competition. If I complained about work, he would start in on how much worse he had it, because all I did was sit all day. And if I complained about my family or friends, he would use it against me later when he had something to say, and I would defend them. I didn't even think about that part when we first talked about it. Yeah, what your best friend doesn't use your complaints, as she puts it, against you. Your spouse might, in the heat of a moment, in an argument, in something where you're disagreeing. So I forgot about that. And I have many friends I've had since junior high school, so I've heard all the complaints about them about the same exact thing. I'm the best friend. That's why I said that. Your spouse should never be your best friend. That's a perfect example of causing problems in your relationship. And you still love, you could love this person. You know what I'm saying? They could be the person that you really want to be with for the rest of your life. But problems, and you run to them and tell them real problems that you're going through, a lot of different things that could happen that could be detrimental to your relationship. So you need a third outlet. You need somebody else that you can complain to. You need somebody else that you can talk to. You need somebody else that can understand you without it stressing them out. Okay? You know, no matter what. Like, they both had jobs. When she would complain about her job, he would say he had it worse. Why are you complaining? You know? That's why I say that. Your best friend is not your spouse. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1 Rhythm in the Valley. It's Romeo. Oh, Megatron story. So there's a video floating around that I saw about the Universal. But you know Megatron? You take photos with him. He's a robot, mechanical, whatever, and he talks to you. And he's actually really creative, really funny. And so he was egging on a fight, is what, you know, the story says. And he was, but it was in a very comical way. It wasn't really as dramatic as the story tried to make it. But yeah, you can go check out that video. All right, this is what this is about. Hey, Rome, Megatron did me dirty one time. I went on Thursday with some girl I met while working out in LA. I went with a group of friends. Took my wife Saturday. That guy remembered me and put me on blast saying, damn, that don't look like the same girl from last time. Told my wife, you know Megatron, he's always talking, you know what? Oh, did Megatron, what did your wife buy it? I'm guessing your wife bought it, right? That's pretty, wow. Megatron got you caught up. It's RD42547. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. Disney on Ice is going to be in town October 11th. That's coming here in the next couple weeks, right? Yep. So I got tickets for you right now. A 4-pack of tickets. Disney on Ice presents Let's Dance over at Dignity Health Arena. It looks like they're going to be 3 rings. Disney on Ice, 3 rings. What is that? 1 big ice rink or 3 little ice rinks? I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. All right, I got a 4-pack of tickets for you right now. Caller number 29-842-5477. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Romeo?
Hey, you're caller number 29. That's what's up. Congratulations.
Heck yeah, thank you.
Of course. What's your name?
Hey, David.
All right, David. We're going to get you, you know that kid with the Tesla, right? That found the dead girl in it?
Oh, yeah.
God. All right, man. We're going to get you tickets and we're going to get you 4-pack of tickets Disney on Ice, okay?
Okay, awesome.
I don't think you knew who I was talking about, but even though I do want to mention that guy real quick. How do you find a dead body in your car that's registered to you and you don't get arrested for that? That's crazy to me. RD42547. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley is Romeo. Hey, Rome, are you going to the fair this weekend? I don't know. No, probably not. I don't have any reason to go to the fair. What, I'm trying to think what I got to do this weekend. No, I don't think I have any reason to go to the fair this weekend. Nah. Pretty cool, though. A lot of people I've talked to, it's been fun. So, nah. I don't think so. I already went last week. It's Romeo. It's on 94.1. 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. All right, it's 7:13 right now. And Michael Bean is here from the Marriage and Family Center. It's marriagefamilycenter.com or 327-661-327-5100. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
I said that right? 327-5100. Yeah. Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Bean, I want to talk to you a little bit about a couple of things as it pertains to relationships and marriage we talked about yesterday. We got to a whole bunch of things. The first thing we were talking about was, and I guess we should start off by saying people get married and their lifestyles change. They make a commitment to somebody, and at some point that person has to come, or that relationship should come before other relationships, right? Am I wrong about that?
I mean, It would be weird if things didn't shift a bit when you kind of really establish a relationship. But maybe the relationship was ongoing, and the marriage is just sort of a symbolic gesture of, and so things don't change very much. But yeah, a new relationship, you're probably going to back off other relationships a bit. Yeah.
So when we were talking about that, we're talking about friendships and the fact that when you read your friends, single friends, you need to realize who your friends are and they can be detrimental to the relationship. And I don't think a lot of people look at it that way. A lot of people look at it as, well, you're trying to tell me what I can or can't do, or nothing's going to change. And even though my friends want to go out and do all these things that could be detrimental to our relationship, I'm not like that. So you can't dictate who I see or, what do you think about that, Michael?
Well, I mean, like you said, things probably are going to change some, but I think somebody's really kind of caught off guard or worried about somebody's friendships. Maybe that person's not the right person for them.
Wait, say that one more time, Michael. If you and I are getting married and I'm worried about your friendships, then maybe I'm not the right person.
Maybe you're looking at somebody wrong if you're looking at them and kind of going, you're okay, but your friends.
I never thought about that, Michael. You're right. I never thought about that. People
friends
are usually
are part
similar.
Of who we are. They're part of the package. It's kind of like when you marry somebody, you sort of marry their family. Well, when you marry somebody, you sort of marry their friends to a smaller degree.
So if the whole group are hoes, they're all hoes. Just the one you married is she not a hoe no more? I mean,
oh dear.
I know that's an exaggerated point for a joke, but great point. I didn't think about that yesterday when you said, because we are kind of a reflection of our friends. So why are we the one you want, but you don't like our friends? Or I'm the one, but you don't like it. That's a very good point, Michael. I didn't think of it. Now I have to reevaluate how I'm going to come back at you.
Okay. I'm happy to have thrown you off a little.
Well, I did. You're right about that. But what if? Well, let me put it to you like this: What if you're ready to settle down with your friend, okay? And now you have a situation where these men or women like to still go out on Friday nights or at work or go on trips together, or they like to do things that put them in single situations, but yet you're not a single person. You have a family or a husband and a wife or a family, whatever the case may be. Don't you think that puts you in a position that could be detrimental to your relationship?
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what your friends are doing, and it depends on whether you get kind of whether your relationship gets the attention it needs. If your friendships start becoming so important that 3 or 4 nights a week you're spending with them and, your partner doesn't get your attention, then you're not prioritizing things right. If your friends are getting together and, having stripper parties or something.
I was gonna go to that extreme. Let's say me and my buddies, we like to go to strip. Now I'm married, and my wife doesn't appreciate that, but my buddies are still going out. But yet, hey, I still love you. I would never do anything wrong, but let me go get in this situation that could be detrimental to our marriage. Now, that could cause a couple of different levels. You're trying to change me. You knew who I was. Or, hey, we're married now. You need to realize what's more important, either this family or your friends. You see where it gets real convoluted on depending
absolutely.
on what side of the fence you're on.
And every relationship is different. There's going to be some relationships where they're just not going to be threatened by their partner going out because they just feel how solid their own relationship is. They're just cool with it. But that's going to be pretty rare.
I just got to tell you, Michael, every single couple that I've ever known in my life that tried to act like they were so much better than every other couple. Oh, we do what we want. Oh, we don't tell each other what we should do. He goes out, I go out, all divorced. So, yeah, worked out great till it.
Well, I mean, you're talking to somebody right now who's in a relationship where things, we just don't feel that need to control each other. And you might know some who aren't. I mean, probably those examples come to mind of people who it just didn't work out for. But there are people who really do have a lot of trust with their partner and still want their partner to have fun and, have stories to tell when they come home. And there's all kinds of people out there.
Okay. All right. Michael Bean is here for the Marriage and Family Center. You go Marriage Family Center. You can give them a call at 661-327-5100. It's at 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley is Romeo. All right. Michael Bean is here for the Marriage and Family Center. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
All right. MarriageFamilyCenter.com. 661-327-5100 is how you get a hold of Michael. Michael, you brought that up that was kind of interesting right before, and you were talking about how that time apart, right? You said, at this point, sometimes in your relationship, apart. So you have things to bring. You kind of said something about having things to talk about or stories, but the time apart changes when you're younger to when you get a little bit older, right? I mean, when you say something like that, like the time apart for you, going to play some games with your buddies, not going out to the strip club or the bar or to the whatever, things that are more detrimental to a relationship as opposed to when you're younger, you do things that can be more detrimental to your relationship under the guise of, hey, you don't trust me, we need time apart, right?
Well, I mean, you're really generalizing a lot because, again, there's all kinds of relationships. I think what you're saying now used to be more universally accepted, whether or not it was actually going on. But I think that's the way people used to talk about relationships. You get married, you kind of settle down. I think more and more people are very open to different kinds of relationships than they used to be. When you and I were first having relationships.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. Things are changing to an extent. But I mean, basic respect and communicate, or I should say basic respect for your partner, has it?
Well, what that respect looks like might be very different for some couples now. Not for all couples. Some are very traditional and they're right along the way you're talking. And then other couples, they just find different ways to make things. Open relationships are not just like this mythical thing that quite a few people are really figure out how to do.
Yeah. Okay. Let me ask you about friendships, Michael. I want to ask you about, we had a conversation about friends, about, should your spouse be able to tell you who you can and can't hang out with based on how the person affects your relationship. And I kind of agree with that because you don't want to put yourself in a bad position, in a bad situation. And a lot of people will do that with their friends. Maybe they're just in different stages of life right now, and then you get caught up. So do you think that your spouse should have anything to say about who you can and can't hang out with?
Should have anything to say. Well, a little loaded there. But
hold on, Michael. I'll make it easier for you. I said that your spouse has no say on who you should or shouldn't hang out with, but you have to understand there might be consequences to your relationship on your actions, is what I said, is what I think is the right way to look at it. Of course, they can't tell you what to do, but if you do something that could be detrimental to your marriage, then that's kind of on you.
Yeah, I guess I would need specifics. I really would. If somebody said to me, hey, my wife has an issue with me hanging out with this person, I can't really make much of a judgment on that until I find out what's going on. How come? What's happened in the past, and what is this person? The person's an axe murderer. Well, I think you should hang out with them. Your wife's wrong. What?
What if your friend had two separate families that didn't know about each other?
Yeah. Then we should talk. That's going to probably be a pretty complicated thing and make you wonder what a relationship.
Well, okay, so let me ask you something a little more serious. We can go to one extreme, okay? I don't want you hanging out with this friend who's doing cocaine in a bathroom with strippers, okay? That's very extreme. Let's talk about just, hey, he's a single guy. He's always hitting on women. He always likes to be out in the middle of everything, and he wants you out there with him. Is that something that's probably a little more realistic that could hurt because you're not home with your wife? Is that wrong?
It's possible. Yeah. I could really see how in some relationships that could be a real threat to especially depending on the kind of boundaries that I set with my friend. Does my friend know I'm not going to be out there with him? Or is he, am I enabling him to just kind of drag me out there anyway?
Yeah.
So, some of it kind of, again, it's all going to depend. It's got to be a case-by-case thing. We can't come up with a formula that's just going to work for everybody. We have to say, what is going on in your relationship and how is this relationship affecting it?
So much better to generalize. All right, Michael. Second, Michael Beat is here from the Marriage and Family Center. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo, RD4254777. Michael Bean is here for the Marriage and Family Center. That's marriageoffamilycenter.com or 661-327-5100. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
All right, real quick, Michael. I have this theory about best friends. We were talking about all these things about, friends and should your spouse choose. And a woman told me yesterday that her husband said, now that we're married, I'm your best friend. I should be your best friend. And I thought about that for a second, and I think that's a terrible idea.
Uh-oh.
And for a negative reason. But, let's say, Michael, you and I are married. We both have jobs, right?
Okay.
And your job dealing with people's problems, that could cause a lot of stress on somebody. That could cause you to, be up in your head a lot. I mean, just like some of these first responders who see all this tragedy, they have messed up jobs, and it can put a lot of pressure on you. Or if you have a bad boss, I mean, think of all the different reasons. If I'm always coming home and complaining to you about my job and putting that on you on top of the weight of your job, that makes things difficult for somebody. So, but if I put that on my best friend, who's not you, he's going to brush it. He's going to listen to me and be on my side because he's my best friend. But he's going to brush it off. He's not going to take it to bed with him at night. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm looking at it from a perspective of adding more stress and adding more emotional stress to your life when I can just put it on my best friend and he or she will just wash it away later on that night. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have a different spin on it, and you won't like my spin because it sounds a little bit like you're saying that you want your partner's best friend to don't have to listen to her problems.
Well, that's not me, but okay. I can see how you're going with what I'm saying.
Here's the thing is that your partner can't be your only friend. If they are, it's just not work. You're right. You're going to be putting too much pressure on them to be there for you in every case and in every way. And when you're stressed out or when you're, unavailable, when you're out of town on a business trip, they won't have anyone to turn to. We all have to have a good, solid social circle in addition to our family and our partner. And if we don't, then we're not supported enough. We don't have enough kind of list force or someone to just kind of just hang out with when we need company.
And that would be the other thing that I would say also to add on to is we might not relate, Michael. I might not relate to your job in a way that I job to be there for you. And you may not be able to relate to my job in the best way to be there for me. So when you look at these things, and I just want to read you a text message I got today, Michael. This lady agreed with me about best friends. She said she would come home. She said, my ex would always take as a competition. If I complained about work, he would start in on how much worse he had it because all I did was sit on. And if I complained about my family or friends, he'd use it against me later if we had an argument or something.
Yeah.
So you see how your spouse can be your best friend for a lot of different reasons, so it doesn't hurt the relationship.
Well, again, I can't on that.
Oh, yeah, I understand that. Just
getting frustrated about some things, not feeling really supported, but I don't know why. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, we do. We need to have a social circle in addition to we think our partner should be everything to us. They're going to meet all of our sexual needs, all of our social needs, all of our, they're going to be a partner to us financially, and they're going to, all of these things. They're going to just bring to us. That's way too much pressure. No one person can do all of that. You literally need a community around you that kind of helps support you. We're social creatures. We don't just need one person. We need a network of people.
Okay. All right, Michael Bean is here for the Marriage and Family Center. That's marriagefamilycenter.com or 661-327-5100. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. All right, Michael Bean is here for the Marriage and Family Center. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
All right, now I know you got to get out of here. I appreciate the time this morning. I don't know what we solved. It's all so complex. It's not so simple.
Well, if we got people thinking a little bit about how their relationships affect their primary relationship, how their friendships affect their relationship, I think it was an okay time.
Do people even understand that? I mean, I know you got to go, Michael, but do people even understand how much a friendship or a family member or a family relationship can really hurt or harm your relationship? You just try to sweep it under the rug. Well, we've been friends since high school, or they've been my family forever. All they do is care about me. Do people ever really understand that sometimes your friends and family don't care about your relationship?
Well, I know I kind of get on your case for generalizing, but in general, the couples who can talk about that kind of thing and have a conversation about, hey, how their different friendships are affecting their relationship, they're not coming to see me.
Yeah.
They're able to sit down and actually have a conversation about it. The people who come see me are the ones to do that or bring it up, and then it just results in an argument or shuts down and goes. So if you can't talk about it, when you call Marriage and Family Center or another therapist, you get in touch with somebody, get some help. If you can't talk about something that's affecting your relationship, get some help.
And I'll tell you right now, if you're defending your friends over your relationship, then yeah, you might need help. All right, Michael Bean, we will talk to you next week.
Look forward to it.
661-327-5100 is Michael Bean's number, or marriagefamilycenter.com. Michael, we'll talk to you next week. All right.
Talk to you then.
It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. Hey, Ron, me as a woman, if my man is telling me not to hang out with a certain friend and he's paying all my bills, that friend's got to go. It is a very touchy subject when it comes to your friends and your relationship, because obviously, I think if we generalize, I think a lot of us trust our friends, right? Like, you have trust in your friends. That's why they're your friend. So when your spouse starts to disparage your friend or your friend's character, naturally you're going to defend them. And you're going to say, no, my friend would never do that. But who should you trust more, your friend or your spouse? I mean, that's a real question. Even if you're going to hurt your friend's feelings, who should you side with? I don't think most, and this is going to be, you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, I don't think most of your spouses are being unreasonable when it comes to your friends. I don't think most of your spouses are just saying, you know what, you shouldn't hang out with that person unless they have a real reason to say that, for the most part, okay? RD42547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. RD42547. Rome. Hey, we need to pick to throw on our best friend and our spouse. Not everyone needs to be said. Not everything to your spouse, because you need to be considerate of how much pressure you put on them And you also need to balance what to speak of with your best friend as well. There's a balance to all of our lives, but for the most part, your spouse should be at best one of your best friends. No, yeah, I mean, you should like your spouse. You should want to be with your spouse. You should have respect for your spouse. But you're absolutely right from the get-go. You can't just throw everything on your spouse, call them your best friend, and then expect everything to be great every day. Hey, Rome, I'm gonna go. I know my friends ain't, you know what. Exactly. Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, Rome. It's me, Angel.
Angel, what's up, man?
Well, I'm gonna put it to you like this: when you have your friend, you know, my best crime partner, he's a good guy, but my wife doesn't. Well, they call him convict, so we'll just leave it at that, okay? And so, could you imagine who are you gonna put? Baby in lingerie every other night? Or your buddy coming over, hey, the street come here, buddy, and you're in the garage, and she, you know, I mean, you're gonna have to go. Now, 20 years ago, I would have told her, hey, you know what, you gotta go. But now in the era with everything changed, you choose your spouse, you're gonna feel some type of way, and she'll always have that. Just like if you miss a birthday, you miss an anniversary.
Angel. Let me ask you this question, okay? And this is not for you. This is for Bakersfield in general, not you, okay?
Okay.
Is there anybody out there that would choose their best friend over their spouse? And if you're best friend over spouse, why the hell are you with that spouse?
Absolutely. You need a raise, man.
All right. I need a drink, Angel.
I'm going to get you a 30-pack.
All right, Angel, get out of here, brother. Shouldn't you be waiting in a park for some football game that doesn't start until tomorrow, Angel? Oh, Angel's the only guy I know that get somewhere 6 hours early for an event. RD4254 7 to 7 4.1 94.1 the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. All right, it's 8:22 right now, and Brian Colebrook is here from Cornerstone Mortgage. We're talking about interest rates. They're dropping a little bit here. They may drop again in the next couple of months as well. They might drop a couple times in the next couple months. Good morning, Brian. And the reason we like to talk about it is because, hey, when interest rates drop, it's time to borrow money. It's a great time to buy cars, buy houses, and that's what Brian does. Mortgage company, mortgage lender for Cornerstone. His number is 524-LEND. Now, Brian, explain to everybody what the process of getting a loan for a house.
First, call up the agent and go, hey, I want to buy that house. And the agent says, you need to go talk to a lender. And really, me or somebody like me is the best place to start because, A, we can tell you whether or not you can do it.
Yeah.
B, we can tell you what you're looking at, how much money you need to buy the house, how much money you're looking at per month, and prepare you for it. So as self-serving as it is, it's still true. I'll send you to the agent.
So what do we need, Brian? Well, first of all, what kind of loans are out there? There is a traditional 30-year, little money down, a little bit money down, and that's, you just pay it for 30 years and that's that. Interest rate stays the same, nothing changes. But there are other loans out there, right?
There's a lot of loans, especially in this market. I've got stuff where you don't have income I can verify and you want to buy a rental property. Uh-huh. You put 30% down, we can pretty much make it happen if you got okay credit.
Okay.
If you're self-employed and you got a good accountant that doesn't want you to have to pay too many taxes, I get it. We got loans for you.
Okay.
But your average person is dealing with either FHA, conventional, VA, or USDA.
Okay.
And FHA, by and large, is 7 out of 10 loans are FHA in Kern County.
That's what.
And most people think that you have to be a first.
Oh. What?
Go ahead. You got a question?
Well, yeah, I was just going to say with the FHA, that's kind of the least expensive loan to get into a house, right? That's a federally backed.
Yes.
Out of pocket is what I'm saying.
Out of pocket and often even monthly these days.
Really?
You're correct.
Okay.
It's the workhorse.
Okay.
So there's a lot of people with excellent credit. and plenty of money to put down that I'm still HA loans, because when you look at the numbers, and I like to give people options, this one's better for you.
No.
3.5% down. If you buy a $300,000 house, you can get in for potentially as little as $10,500.
Okay.
Most cases, you need 20 or 25 grand.
Okay.
If a seller's not going to pay, but a lot of sellers are willing to pay closing costs today.
That which will change if the interest rates do drop down in the next couple of months or over the next couple of months. That could change based on the way the housing market changes, right, Brian? Like people will want to buy what are we in a buyer's market now? It could go to seller's market, right? If the interest rates change.
You're bringing up an excellent point. It is still technically less so than it used to be.
Okay.
Psychologically, it's kind of turned more into a buyer's market.
Oh, okay.
Bakersfield homeowners don't realize how spoiled they are compared to the rest of the market.
Yeah.
They really are. There's very few homes for sale, although it's doubled in the last year.
Oh, gotcha.
So they're looking and going, wow, this is a change.
Mm-hmm.
If you who owns a home, wants to keep it, and have a high interest rate, odds are, I can't promise, that you will probably early November to try to refinance.
Okay.
If you are somebody who wants to buy a home, don't wait until the rates get to the lowest point, because at that point, everybody's excited, and everybody wants to buy, and house prices are going to go up because the seller's got 3 people trying to buy the same house.
Gotcha. Brian Colbrick, Cornerstone Mortgage. Give him a call, 661-524-LEND. He is where you would start for those of you out there wanting to buy a home. If you're not sure, if you think you might make enough money, you think you might have enough credit, you think you might have all the tools that you need to get a home, it doesn't hurt for you to just give him a call and talk to him. Right, Brian? Just find out.
Absolutely. And I do a soft pull on your credit, so it doesn't even need your credit to begin with.
All right. Brian, thanks for calling. We'll have to talk to you again over the next month or two to find out how the interest rates change and what happens, okay?
Thank you so much, Romeo.
All right, it's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's hot. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo.
Yeah.
Hey, I caught on to your radio last. Give me that number for that 661.
Yes, his name's Brian Colbrook. It's 661-524-LEND.
Brian Colbrook?
Yep. Tell him I sent you. Tell Romeo told me to call you. Let me know.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. All you guys call Ron. Tell him Romeo you'd hook him up. Romeo said you'd hook me up, bro. Hey, Rome, do they do construction loans? And if so, are interest rates for them the same as buying a house? That is a very good question. Brian just turned, but give him a call, 661-524-LEND. Brian's real good. He'll take your phone call. He'll answer your questions. Brian's not one of those guys that's going to press you into anything. He'll tell you exactly what, in his opinion, what's best. He's not going to try to get you into a loan that you can't afford. He's not going to do anything that's detrimental to your finances. So make sure, give him a call and just ask him the questions. Tell him I told you. Romeo told me to call and ask you the question. All right. Hey, Rome, nobody can afford a house anymore. Prices are ridiculous. I could afford a house, and I don't make that much money. Oh, no, I work 5 to 10. Yeah. I can afford houses. Romeo, it's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo, I just called that man right now, and he hung up on me.
He hung up on you?
I told him I needed $6,000 for regular season pass. He didn't want to hear it.
You're an idiot.
I'm just saying.
I should hang up on you also. All right. RD42547. Let's get you guys some tickets to Magic Mountain Fright Fest. Caller number 29 right now. 842-547. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
How's it going, Rome?
Going great, brother. You're caller number 29. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's right, Rome.
What is your name?
Michael.
All right, Michael. Let me these tickets to, what did I say? Oh, Six Flags Mountain Fright Fest, okay? Hold on a second. All right. 842-547. He's a big Cowboy fan. Actually, I have a shot against the Packers, right? Cowboys are a joke. RD42547. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo, RNA42547-7. Hey, Rome, you going to talk about Thursday night football? Tonight's Thursday? Oh, yeah, and there's a football game. Who plays? It's Seattle Seahawks and Arizona Cardinals. Is that right? The Seahawks and the Cardinals play tonight? Yeah. Why would I talk about that? Nobody cares about those teams. They both suck. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. Good morning. What's going on?
Rome, what do you mean that game's going to suck? Or what'd you say right now?
Oh, I said both those teams suck.
Oh, no, you're crazy, Rome.
Bro, nobody's watching that garbage-ass game tonight. Everybody's going to the fair. Get out of here.
Nobody's going to go to the fair game, man.
Oh, that's a garbage game. That's a garbage game.
But if you do want to come to my house, I'll be hosting it.
No, I'm good, Seahawk Lou, but
it's going to be a good game.
Who can afford Amazon Prime in your house? Your wife?
Oh, I have a Fire Stick. Remember?
Oh, yeah. I remember now.
We don't do subscriptions like that, man. We just do Fire Stick. Well,
you know, bad barbecue and a garbage game. That sounds like a great night at Seahawk Lou's house.
It's going to get better once the Seahawks win.
Oh, God. Get out of here.
It's going to make my whole weekend.
It doesn't even matter who wins. They both suck. Get out of here.
Rome, come on.
Hey, Rome, don't let Seahawk Lou hear you say Seattle sucks. I know he just called. Seattle have sucked for a long time. Hey, good morning, Rome. 49er Lou. Oh, Niner Lou. Get some tickets to the fair. I don't have tickets to the fair. You got to go buy them. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo, RD42547-7. Hey, Rome, I've been waiting for you to talk about pet peeves, things that drive you crazy. We were going to get into that this morning, the things that drive you crazy. Hey, Rome, let me tell you what drives me up the wall. Now, I am married. I have a wife. I have 2 teenage daughters. So I'm in a house with 3 women. What drives me nuts, they never tell me when something breaks. I have to find out weeks later something's leaking. They don't tell me if the car needs something. Every time something happens, they never tell me. I just found out yesterday that the garbage disposal wasn't working. A couple of days I went to use it. Nobody told me. I asked my wife and kids about it. They said, yeah, it hasn't been working for a few days, but nobody said anything. It drives me insane, Rome. Something when they never tell me that things aren't working around the house so I can get them fixed. RD42547-7. I got to tell you, man, that's got to be the worst. You guys are going through it with you, man. How many dads, husbands are going through it? The brake pads need to be replaced on the car, but the wife doesn't tell you. I mean, how many of you dads are going through, you men are going through that at your household every single day? Something's broke. Something needs to be fixed. Nobody told you it was broken, right? Until you find out. RD42547-7. Hey, Rome, I heard that guy talking about his wife and daughters never telling him what's broke around the house. I have a 16-year-old daughter, and she never lets me know when her closet doors fall off the track. She never tells me. So I walk into her room the other day, and they're both just laying against the wall. I asked her what happened. She said they fell off the track. I said, why didn't you tell me? She goes, I don't know. And that was her answer. Well, there's another guy. RD42547-7. I don't know what's worse. Things that drive you crazy or the fact that your kids and your wife don't tell you when something's broke around the house. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. Hey, Rome, I'm 30 years old. I have this problem all the time. Welcome to the club. Oh. When's the last time it happened to you? What he's talking about is some guy was talking about it drives him crazy. He's a dad. He's a husband. He's got 2 teenage daughters. His daughter, he said, drives him crazy that they never tell him when something's broken around the house. And he has to find out. What's going on?
Top of the morning, Mr. Romeo.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Man, Romeo, man, this little Friday, man. You know we got to get it going, man.
Yeah, okay.
You know, man, what's going on for the weekend, man?
I'm not worried about the weekend till the weekend starts, so I'm not there yet.
Man, I'm gaming today, man. I'm about to go hit the sand trap, man.
I got to go through this. I got to get through Thursday before I can get to Friday.
Oh, man. Well, you're more than welcome. Come meet us up, man, at the sand trap, man.
Okay, I appreciate that.
That's all for the moment.
All right, later. All right, 842-547-7. All right, so when is the last time that you, when's the last time it happened to you, right? This guy said 30 years married. When's the last time she didn't tell you something was broken? Romeo, it's out of the 4.1. The rhythm of the valley, it's Romeo. It's funny, some guy said it drives him crazy when his wife and his kids don't ever tell him when something's broke around the house, right? RD42547-7. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
First of all, Romeo, you better not go meet that dude nowhere. He sounds sketchy. They're going to see you on the news. They're going to be like, local radio host Romeo has been missing. Like, no, do not go meet that dude. He's weird as hell. Talking about it's Friday. Boy, it's Thursday. So you better not go, okay? Because I know. And then... that's not the only thing the kids don't tell you when something is broken. They don't tell you when it ain't no more soap. They don't tell you when it ain't no more tissue. You go in the pantry and be like, what happened to that 50-pack of tissue that I bought? Oh, I used the last one. And I'm like, okay, and who was going to tell me? I'm not the only one wiping my bouteilles in this house, okay? I'm not the only one drinking the juice or whatever. I'm not the only one using the toothpaste. Like, how come... it was 14 in here, and now there's 0, and nobody said anything? Like, what's going on here?
Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny.
Kids do that all the time. My daughter was, matter of fact, I just put in an order because she was complaining because I switch out their toothbrushes every so often or whatever.
Yeah.
So I go in there to look to do my little stock, and I'm like, oh, so there ain't no toothpaste? My daughter was like, oh, there was like 10 in there. I said, that was like last year that there was 10 in here because I buy in bulk.
Yeah.
I said, so I got my toothpaste in my room. Like, what y'all been brushing with? I said, oh, y'all running around here stank-a-dank. Don't want to tell mama there's no toothpaste. Wow.
Oh, my gosh. That is hilarious. That is so funny. Oh, thanks for calling.
Need some toilet paper.
94.1, the rhythm of the valley is Romeo. All right. I guess things that drive you crazy is what somebody was talking about. What we were going to talk about pet peeves, but somebody said something really funny when he said he drives him nuts when his wife and his kids don't ever tell him when something's broke around the house, right? And what annoys me the most is when Ruben always says, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And that one dude that always said, UF and Chiefs fan. Later, Rome. Okay. Let's see here. All right, 842-547-7. Hey, what's up, Rome? I went to Luis's barbecue today. I hope you can make it. We got an extra Seahawk jersey in your size. Bring the beatbox. Seahawk Lou. I cannot imagine going to Seahawk Lou's house for anything, to be honest with you. Barbecue. He drinks juice boxes. And I'm pretty sure he'll be passed out by the second quarter. So, yeah, no, I'm not in on that one. RD42547-7. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm. Oh, good morning, Al. What's going on?
I mean, I can feel for that. You know, it's the responsibilities of parenting. But one of the things that gets on my nerves is we have the water dispenser, the clean water, filter water. But it's always empty. I got about 4 gallons, but it stays empty. And they will not tell me when it's empty. I just look at everybody's chapped lips. Everybody's got dry lips. Because they don't know what it's like to drink faucet water. My kids will not drink faucet water worth nothing.
What kind of punk-ass kids you got, bro?
Hey, I don't know. I'm trying to raise them right, I guess. Trying to raise them healthy, but they don't know.
Wait, faucet water is not healthy?
I guess not. They're telling me, it's dirty and this and that, but I drink it. Every now and again when I make them a soup or something, I'll put the faucet water in. They don't know. They don't know the difference. But I feel for them.
Okay. I didn't know faucet water was healthy. That's all I water. RD42547-7. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, Rome, healthy. That's why all these kids are sick, drinking all that bottled water and everything. Man, let them get the faucet and take a drink out of it. Well, you know what I mean? Let the sprinklers turn on and take a drink out of the sprinklers when, you know what I mean? Because it's so hot outside.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't suggest that, but if there's other options, I wouldn't say that they can't drink it. Yeah.
I don't think they're wrong. It's just that everybody's getting so damn picky that, I mean, they're making the kids, you know what I mean, anything, they go outside and they get sick right away. Let them a little bit of phosphorus. Let them play in the dirt. It's okay.
All right.
We live in Bakersfield. We're in a big old dust bowl anyways. Like, I mean, come on.
All right, man.
Hey, look at Seahawk Lou. He drinks that good, bro.
Yeah, he's good forever. All right, Ruben. Later, man. Already 4254777. Yo, Roma drives me is when I get in the truck. The gas light is on. Well, first of all, who's driving your truck? That would be my first question. So, yeah, who's driving? You don't let somebody drive your truck. If you're a man, you don't let somebody drive your truck. What the hell is wrong with you? Already 4254777. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? Okay, so I heard you saying about if you're a man, you don't let nobody else drive your truck, right?
Yeah.
And the gas light. I have a feeling that might have been my husband that texted that because I ain't filling up that damn truck. It costs $180 to fill it up. My minivan only costs $60. I'm just saying.
Why are you driving this truck?
Both of ours. What's mine is his, and what's his is mine.
No,
right?
cars. We'll have this conversation. I don't remember this conversation today, but I'll have this conversation. Cars are specific to the person that owns them. If you are in a married, your car is your car. His car is his car.
That's not how we see it. We both do that. And we both use the minivan, and that's how it goes. I mean, I use the truck for work on the weekend.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because it's got the tow hitch.
Dang. Well, put some gas in. $5. Put enough in to just turn off the gas light.
I mean, the gas light is never on because if your gas light is on, I feel like it'll mess up the vehicle.
Gotcha. That's hilarious.
I do fill it up to where it's, at least a quarter.